Hey YouTube, I'm trying to get this off in one take before I go to bed. Um, this is the story of why I brush my teeth, plain and simple. When I was little, it was easy. I just brush your teeth, go to bed, fine. But depression makes that kind of stuff really hard. To be honest, I do not. I would not be able to tell you on any given day whether or not I had brushed my teeth for the last year. Same with showering. It's an effort. Anyway, so I've been brushing my teeth the past couple of days, and there's a reason. And oh, this is going to be a self-harm story, so just letting you know if you want to close out now, now's a good time. It's not going to be graphic or anything, but it's going to be the feature of the story. Because the reason I brush my teeth is because one of my very best friends, someone I dated for a while, and when I would sleep over, I wouldn't even bring a toothbrush at the time. It's one night, whatever. Why bother? But he would always get on me about it. He would get on me about taking my contact lenses out for the night, and just when I told him the first time, and it was midnight too, because I was afraid he was gonna fall asleep, and then I was gonna still have an urge and find something to cut myself with. And when I told him that, he was just shocked. And then when he did, is he went through his entire apartment and he got every single thing that could possibly be sharp enough to cut myself with. Every single thing. I'm serious. And he put everything in a box. And he gave his box to a roommate. This has his stuff in it. So he's inconveniencing himself just monumentally. And he says to his roommate, take the box home with the roommate. So there's no way for him to even go back and get his stuff because he wants it to be so inaccessible to me. And I mean, it's just one of the best things anyone has ever done for me. And I mean, the next morning we're making breakfast and we're literally cutting bell peppers with kitchen scissors because everything else sharp is gone. I mean, gone. So this person, we kind of got to the point where we were long distance for a lot of time, so we kind of got to the point where when we would text, we could just very easily read the emotion in the text. I mean, most people I don't, but most people I'm pretty good with. But him, when he says something, I know exactly what he's feeling, what he means, because we had to. So we don't exchange a whole lot of words right now because we're really busy. He's busy, and we're halfway across the world, and they're not dating anymore, and just all these things. So I was kind of hesitant. I try not to go to him for comfort that I can't get from someone else. But usually, when I have the urge to self harm, I will get 2 weeks where am battling this urge before there's any incident. And there's usually maybe one or two different times where I cut myself, and then because I only do it when I feel trapped, completely stuck. There's nothing I can do. And when that happens, that's a big problem, and it usually gets fixed. especially once there's that urge to make me aware that I really need to fix this problem. But last time it was like 2 days. I swear to God, I got 2 days. I don't know why. And I was having a hard time telling anyone I did it. That, for me, I think is a problem. And because usually the people I go to are people I ask to help me like resist the urge. So it was not in my I talk a lot apparently now, but it didn't used to. And a lot of my social interaction is like coded, scripted. So, okay. I mean, you're gonna think, oh, Katie, that doesn't make any sense. You're totally rattling off script for what my last video was 35 minutes or something off script. But really, when I was growing up, it was very scripted because I just didn't know what else to do. And when I'm stressed, I still need scripts. And I have them, but not for the aftermath. I don't have scripts for, hey, I just did this. I don't. So I got through a psychiatry appointment and I intended to tell him and I didn't. And I got through a therapist appointment and I intended to tell him and he didn't. And I was getting worried. And so I talked to my friend. Because I was like, well, I really needed someone who wasn't going to overreact and also who wasn't going to underreact. I've been trying to get my friends used to me, like, hey, this is a big deal for anyone, but, like, for me, it's not. It seems like other people kind of maybe have like a period in their life which is hard, and during that period, with some frequency or whatever, they're harming. But for me, like it's been 5 times, maybe, in my whole life, and like every single time is a really big deal. People like I had to get people used to that. So I talked to my friend, even though I don't even know if when he's gonna respond. I mean, he's busy. He's like just waking up. It's like 2 a.m. there or something. And as soon as he gets it, he goes, "Promise me you'll tell your therapist." And then he says, "If you have the number, text them." And this is unusually direct for this person. And I can just tell you, based on my knowledge of this person, that when he says something that is like direct and phrased as a command, I mean, you know what I mean. Phrased as you do something. It's not like I suggest you do something. It's like, promise me you're going to do this. That means he's scared. And not like even just he's scared of what I'm gonna do. It's like beyond that. It sounded like the same as when he's scared for himself. So basically what it sounded like, which is what I needed to hear, was like his world was kind of crashing. Like this was something that made him scared that like everything he held dear. I mean, it's a cliche, but it made me understand that if I hurt myself, it would hurt him. And you kind of have that relationship with your parents, maybe, but it, I mean, it shocked me. It, it woke me up. And that's why I've been brushing my teeth. Because he made me promise to tell my therapist, and I did. And I needed that. I needed it. I couldn't get myself to tell people, and I needed to. And I kept making excuses, and I needed not to do that. And this is his jacket. Like I sleep in it. You know, one of my friends has a best friend that she calls her brother, and that's kind of basically where me and my best friend are at right now. So yeah, I brush my teeth because someone reminded me that I am integral to their world. And I was putting videos up today, so I thought I'd tell everybody that you you are absolutely integral to someone's world. And if you hurt yourself, you are hurting someone, not in the way to be guilty, but just to understand how important you are to someone. Yeah, I'm going to talk a lot about depression and mental health and self harm on here. And yeah, I guess. Good night, everybody. And please go to sleep knowing somebody wants you to brush your teeth. And it matters more than anything else that they know of. And they could just be your best friend. You don't even have to have a special kind of relationship. I know that day, the night I went to sleep, feeling like the whole world was electric. Because it felt like I mattered. And good night. Brush your teeth. You matter. I've always awkwardly trying to look at you. Will I stop?